are here in Boise, Idaho with the pregame show here Thursday night. We are with Jakobe Chacon, snowboarder extraordinaire, skier hater, and lover of late runs. We'll get into his background a little bit.
Damn.
We're going to talk about how he got into the sport. We're going to talk about this weekend a little bit. Jakobe has been competing on the Pro Tour at some of the independent races, and I think some more independent races as the season goes on. But really, I want to open up and start, Jakobe. The people have heard your name. It is such a unique name.
It is.
And how did you get into the sport of skijoring, and when did it all start for you?
It was 4 years ago. Got a shout out, Mary Gandy.
Mary Gandy?
Yeah.
I don't even know that name.
Yeah, she doesn't ski jor anymore.
Wow.
But she worked with me at Big Sky when I taught snowboarding for a long time. She was actually my supervisor my first year at Big Sky, like 7 or 8 years ago. But yeah, she her skier dropped out kind of last minute before the race, like 2 weeks before the Big Sky race.
Okay.
And she was like, well, I want to do it, so I think there's spots in snowboard still if you want to try that. And I wore Kinko gloves and just ripped them to pieces on one lap. But I was able to hold on still.
All right, that's gritty.
Yeah, we used a climbing rope as well. Like, we didn't know what we were doing.
Did it have stretch in
Yeah, it was a dynamic climbing rope. So everything about the first lap was just like so bad. Yeah, exactly. I was just thunder gripping it as I just watched my gloves disintegrating. And yeah.
On top of all that, did you guys understand like the speed of it or how aggressive, or just like you guys got out there and just ran the horse?
We had no idea. Yeah.
But do you remember what it felt like your first run? You were just like, holy smokes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We tried to practice. We did.
Okay.
But that winter was really deep, and where we were allowed to practice. It was just like, I was just, trenching through like waist deep powder, and the horse couldn't even trot because it was so deep. So I was just giggling and holding on, and I was like, I don't think this is helpful, but this is fun.
This is going to be awesome, dude. I love this sport.
Yeah, exactly. I had a great time.
Horse-powered cow.
Yep, it was fun.
Oh, man.
And then we went to the race and, just kind of winged it.
And you only had the one
pole? Only had one pole for that event. Yeah, the first event ever. I actually finished third overall before they had the pro division.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just one big snowboard division that year. I think the next year they brought the pro division in.
Okay.
To separate the first timers and stuff. But yeah, somehow we're able to scrape into third place. I remember just being absolutely overwhelmed. I also remember like trying to drink socially before I went. And then once the nerves of like the sport hit me, I was getting lightheaded and stuff before I was about to go. And it was terrible. I was like, I didn't think this through. Oh, crap.
I kind of miss my first run ever. Like, I definitely had nerves.
Yeah,
but I didn't know what I was getting into. I feel like I have 100%. More nerves now going into races.
Yeah, for sure. I would agree with that, actually, because I was just wing dinging it, Yeah, nothing really mattered. I was like, this sounds sick, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And there was no stakes at all.
Nope.
It was just like, sure, I can ski, I can snowboard, I can do whatever. Now there's just a horse involved, like whatever.
The biggest stakes was like trying to get the weekend off because I was a snowboard instructor at the time. I was like, man, I gotta give up like 2 solid days of work here.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, hopefully this is at least a good time,
and snowboarders, man, you guys don't get a lot of lessons. Mm-mm. So, you're giving up the chance to work.
Yeah, they definitely get a decent amount of work compared to most ski resorts at Big Sky.
That's good to hear.
But yeah, definitely nothing compared to the ski side.
Soul alive at Big Sky.
Yeah, trying to. Desperately trying to.
Which run of a weekend do you get most nervous for? Is there a certain one that you get into the start gate and you're like, this one, I better get it together?
That's a good question. I think it's probably kind of depends on, the stakes. Like on day 2, if you're in decent standings, but you got competitors like neck and neck with you on the time sheets, then those nerves will probably hit me more than day 1. But on average, I would say day 1 nerves before you have ever skied the course. You know, a lot of these courses are curved. Obviously, the courses this year have been relatively straight because we've had a winter that has been more like summer. So we're just trying to survive this season and make the races exist.
Yeah.
Is really what it is. But yeah, I'd say probably on average Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first run on Saturday, and then after that, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I got a plan for my next run. But yeah, the first run on Saturday is pretty tough. Or Friday, I guess, at these races.
So bring us through your accolades a little bit, because I just want the people to understand this isn't just an average snowboarder we're sitting next to now. This is
I don't know.
This is a heavily buckled, humble snowboarder. So tell us about.
I have won a lot of buckles, but I mean, I've never really competed in the sport of snowboarding before this,
except for skijoring.
Yeah.
So
this is really my first time competing ever, I think, in any sport.
Really? You didn't play a sport in high school or like middle school?
Oh, it's true. Like ball sports. Yeah, like team sports
counts.
For sure.
Are you a competitive person?
Yeah. I was always really competitive.
Did you play team sports or individual sports in high school?
I played team sports, and more than half of them bored me too much. It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah. So what is it about skijoring
my
that
favorite team sport was like kickoff team on football, because I could just run as fast as possible and tackle the guy with the ball.
Yeah, that checks out.
That was my favorite one as a child.
Okay. So is it something like about skijoring, because we know it's a team effort.
Yeah.
We know it's always communication with the rider.
Yeah.
And your rider on the horse, and then you describe some of the differences between skiing a skijoor track and snowboarding a skijoor track.
Oh yeah, I've never skied a skijoor track, to be clear. It sounds like it'd be way harder because I'm not a great skier.
Interesting.
Interesting. I'm like, I can handle solid blues.
Hold on. I'll restart this one. And let's preface this with, I'm a terrible snowboarder and I'm a half decent skier at best.
Full
opposites.
I've
done both.
Yeah.
So obviously the skiers are finishing the track in a way faster clip, typically.
Yes.
So what do you do to obviously you've been skijoring now for a while, and you're probably one of the guys out there who make it look relatively obtainable. Like, what goes through your head now? Skijoring, is it just still mostly fun for you, or is it really competitive? Like, what draws you back?
I think it's super fun, but the main thing that's keeping me going is to hopefully change the view of snowboarding in the sport.
In the skijoring sport.
In the skijoring sport, exactly.
Good luck, because you got to start.
I know there's a lot of work to do.
Right here.
There's a lot of work to do, man. There's a lot
to
of
put some
great
context to this,
snowboarders.
I am like a public advocate of just getting rid of the snowboard division entirely.
We hate them. We don't want them here.
Well,
bunch of smart alecks.
I mean, to be fair, there's 4 good snowboarders. There's you.
Okay.
There's Kevin Wilder. There's Charlie Tyler, who just beat you last weekend.
Yep.
And then there's that, I don't know his name, but he's the tall guy from Ridgeway who swept last year.
Clay. Yeah, so it's actually Calais. Yeah. He's got a super cool name, but it spells it's confusing when you say it.
A lot of cool names in the Kevin Wilder, great name.
Yeah.
Charlie Tyler is just like a great stage name. Kurt Layton.
Yeah,
I don't know if I know him.
He doesn't do a lot of races, but I met him at Big Sky either a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
I think it was 2 years ago, because he actually beat me last year at Big Sky.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's a beast for sure.
That's
and then
crazy.
Whenever I saw that he was neck and neck with me 2 years ago at Big Sky, I got him hooked up with Kimber. I can't remember Kimber's last name.
Kimber Cook.
Yeah. Oh, is it Cook? Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. But yeah, I got him hooked up with her because she was pulling snowboarders then. I don't think she is anymore.
I think I recognize him then from Big Sky.
I'm just trying to help, when I see a snowboarder that's
totally
that's figured it out and got it down, or it came naturally to him or whatever. I'm like, all right, come on.
That's interesting.
Meet these horse people.
It's funny because the skijoring has to be the only sport where and Richard says this all the time, where he's like, when he sees someone is a great competitor, he brings them in.
Oh, for sure.
And Josie Young was the only person invited to Ridgeway Open this year who had never competed there. because Richard saw him as like a competitor.
Oh, sick.
So it's like the same thing
cool.
where you're like, oh, you're really good.
Yeah.
You should come and compete against me more.
Yeah, for sure. It's a spectator sport. At the end of the
100%.
day, like that's how to make it grow. You're not going to make a sport grow by blowing out a race every weekend.
Right.
You're going to make a sport grow by showing that competitors are neck and neck, and it's gritty and it gets crazy.
I totally agree.
And we got energy bouncing off each other at the starting line.
Yep.
We're like, hey, you tried that? How'd that feel? Oh, it felt good, but I would do this a little different. And everyone's trying to like help each other out.
It's such
cool.
an aspect of it. It's
Super
so
cool.
hard to explain that aspect of like going out to race, getting back to the starting line, and literally telling everybody how it felt.
Yep.
Where you can go faster, where you might need to go slower, the hard gates, the easy gates.
Yep.
It's so incredible.
It's cool.
And I'm glad to hear that happens in the snowboard as well. Yeah. Because it's a big part of ski. Like, I don't know if I'd ever clean a track if I didn't get intel immediately after the first race.
It helps so much.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Or some people that are like volunteering and competing,
Totally.
So then they're like, I haven't even looked at the track. I missed the course inspection because I was busy volunteering. So you got to tell them like, all right, these 3 gates are, about 15 paces apart. The ones in the middle are 20.
Yeah. And you just give them
like
a full layout.
Yeah. Just give them everything because I try to count steps between every gate before I race.
Yeah. I'm learning that. I'm learning how to read a course, but
it's so hard. That's the hardest part of the sport.
Skill. It's a whole skill.
It is. I still fuck up that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this gate will be really hard. And then you get to it and you're like, oh, that gate wasn't that hard.
Faster.
Yeah.
You
start
told
screaming
your rider.
at
The horse rider.
Yeah, exactly.
I was wrong.
And they're looking back at you like, you asked for a check. And you're like, I know.
Yeah, it's true.
I screwed up.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that last year in Grand Lake. It was the worst.
That happens to me all the time at races.
Well, snowboard too. I mean, it's gotta be harder because even the start is hard because if the horse is behind you, then you got to start switch.
Absolutely.
And flip around.
And so, sometimes the horse is on your right side. So for a goofy rider, for a regular rider, I'd already be facing them. Yeah. If I'm facing forward.
That would be the horse facing you, I would imagine, based on my one pull ever. Yeah. Way easier.
Way easier, yeah.
And still easier to ride and switch and go for a second and then get back into your regular stance.
I think it is for sure. It's like when you think about wakeboarders, they all stand up off that heel side edge.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nobody's going to pop up out of the water on their toe side edge. That would be amazing if someone could do that.
Thought of that, yeah.
But I don't think it's possible, actually.
No. Now that you've said it.
Yeah.
Go get out there and try it. Send us the clip.
That would be so cool. I want to see someone try.
And then come skijour with us.
Oh, dude, they would just destroy us all if they could do that.
So, is there a race? I wanted to ask you this. Is there a race or a buckle you've won that means more to you, or like maybe a little more meaningful, or like the buckle you wear? Is there one out there for you in your 4 years?
Well, it's kind of different answers for a couple of those things. Like the one I wear the most is probably this one because it's the smallest one.
Okay. And a Humble King.
Some of them just are huge.
They are.
And
the
it's
Bellevue
like,
ones
and it can
especially.
get weird to like sit down and move around and stuff. The Bellevue one is
the Bellevue ones are monsters.
It's like 3 times the size of this one, It's nuts. So
they're beautiful, but they're big.
They are. They are really, really pretty buckles. And I actually designed a custom one when I won last year at Bellevue because they let you every other year design a custom one.
Awesome.
And I was like, oh, cool. I like this. I like that. But I didn't realize how big it was going to be when I got it. It was like, oh my God, I don't think I'll ever wear this, but it's beautiful.
It's like 10 pounds.
Yeah. It's like the size of my hat or something. But like as far as a buckle that means the most, I think that like the one I've wanted the longest and finally got this year was Ridgeway.
Okay.
Because they have a solid track and they have a big group of competitors.
Right.
Yeah, they have a lot of good snowboarders there.
Yeah.
That are all just amazing.
All of them this year.
They did, yeah.
Everyone
they had Calais,
they
had Kevin, they had Charlie.
Charlie was there.
Which was, I mean, he did a few last year, but that's where I really he said he wanted to do more races, and I was like, all right, well, you got a job to work
Yeah.
around, or like, you know, a wife or kids or something. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
none of that. Let's go. And I was like,
It's
all
just
right,
a
here's the
young
people.
college kid.
Here's the website.
Yeah,
Make a post.
he's a beast
Boom.
too.
He's so good.
But
He's
he
so
did
good.
say, he was like, when he won last weekend, because I asked him, does this mean more because you beat Jakobe Chacon?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, dude, yeah, beating Jakobe is like huge. That's a big deal.
I was stoked for him.
Yeah.
I really was, yeah. And that's part of the sport, you know. There's so many variables on every lap that, like, you can't guarantee you're going to win every time.
Totally.
Unless it's just a horse race.
Right.
You got the fastest horse pulling you. But
I
that's
feel
usually
like
a
even-
ski division
yeah,
thing. That's not a snowboard division
That's not
thing.
a snowboard thing.
No, it's
Honestly,
not.
you could argue that snowboard division is more pure. Because
that's a good point, actually.
You can't have a horse race.
I've only been to one horse race ever in the snowboard division, and I do almost 10 races a year since I started. And Bellevue 1 year was a horse race for snowboard. That's the only time I've ever told all of my teammates, go as fast as you possibly can the whole time. And it was insane. That was an exciting race. I thought it was super fun to go that fast.
That was a fun race to watch, yeah.
I was like, oh, this is crazy.
I love watching a fast race. I love watching.
I love the fast ones.
If you can't be fast, and you have to be technical, it's not as fun to watch the horses be held up the whole time.
It's true. I think Driggs had a good balance
the mix,
of that
the mix.
year.
Like Ridgeway has a great mix where
they
you
do too,
absolutely have to shut that horse down.
Yep.
And then you go. Driggs as well. Grand Lake actually did a great job on the straight track last year. Like you had to shut down at this red.
I want to go so bad.
It was a great race, man.
I used to live in Fraser, so it's kind of brutal that I haven't gone to Grand Lake's event yet.
No, it's
and then it was the same weekend as the finals this year.
Yep.
So I still wasn't able to go, but I'm praying the next year I can make that one work.
You'll get it.
God, I want to go so bad.
It's such a great race.
I love Grand Lake.
Yeah.
Such a cool area.
Yeah, it was
so
my
many
first
friends
time
in that
there.
area. Yeah, I'd love to go.
The foothills are just very confusing to me. I don't understand them at all.
It's pretty fair.
And I'm just like, whenever I'm Western Slope, so whenever I'm in the foothills, I'm just like, none of this makes sense.
No,
why are we
really
always
don't.
so close to Summit County?
Yep.
And Steamboat.
But then it's
but not
almost an hour drive.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Even though you're right next to it.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
But moving forward this season, so you won Ridgeway.
Yeah.
That's huge. I can attest to how competitive that race was, and that's a huge win.
Yeah. I usually leave with a concussion. This time I left with a buckle. Stoked about it. Big difference.
Huge upgrade.
I'm either getting one or the other.
Dude,
most of these weekends, that's how I'm
absolutely.
planning.
At this level of competition, I feel like most skiers are either blowing up or cleaning.
For sure. 100%.
It's getting too competitive to have penalties.
Yeah.
Unless you're you in Heber, when you can acquire a penalty and still win.
We had a solid lead on day one that made
that
that
is
possible.
A solid lead.
Yeah.
For context, the penalties for the Pro Tour are only 2 seconds.
Yep.
I'm a big 5-second penalty guy.
I like the 5-second rule more, but I mean, it's their race, so they changed the rules.
Yeah,
and it worked out.
It worked out for you.
Yeah.
Acquired a penalty and you buckled. So that's
still buckled with a penalty.
Incredibly fast.
I've never heard of that happening before, but it was cool that was possible.
No, not in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was possible. And I guess it's not with 5-second penalties.
I think in any ski division that would not
snowboarding out of your mind.
Even with the 2-second penalty in any ski division, that wouldn't have been possible.
No, not in the ski division.
Yeah.
There's just so many skiers though.
Exactly.
Like for 50 teams in the sport division, how many do you guys have?
Usually between 15 and 30.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on the race, you know. So
and as we see when there's just an open registration and general public, 50% of those teams are just trying it out.
Yeah.
And it's very challenging.
It's so hard because most snowboarders especially don't have any prerequisite to get into the sport. Well, when you think about it, when skiers are learning how to ski as a kid growing up and stuff, they have race camps. They have all kinds of things set up for skiers to learn how to ski gates
and turn
fast and turn as quick as you can. And snowboarders are just oh, you can turn decently enough. Go hit that jump. Go hit a box. You know,
it's been one of my problems with the snowboard industry for a while. It's as soon as people can falling leaf down a hill, they're I'm good to go. See you later.
Pretty much, yeah.
Skiers are just how do I turn better?
Yeah.
It's like an obsession.
Snowboarders don't really care if they
Yeah.
can turn at all. They're just like, it's good enough for me. I'm moving on.
Right. And then when you come to a skijoring track, you're like, you can look at the list and just if you don't recognize the name, you're just like, pretty much a solid chance they're going to DNF.
Yeah, it's
or
true.
Drop the rope, not be able to start, miss four gates.
Some of the best snowboarders that I've ever met that I've gotten to try the sport, have dropped the rope. Every time that they tried.
I had this conversation today.
It's like you could out snowboard me on the hill any day of the week.
100%.
You are 10 times better than me at this sport. But for some reason, the rope just threw you right off.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Or the communication with the rider or pulling away from the horse. There's so much.
Exactly.
It's so much more aggressive, I think, than people think it's going to be. You kind of watch it and you're like, okay, I can manage that.
Yeah.
As soon as you start getting pulled, you're in a whole world.
Oh, yeah.
Of speed and wildness.
Almost feels like survival mode.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially on a snowboard.
At least so you've been doing it for a while. Like, I was never able to talk to my teammates until this season while I'm riding.
Yeah.
Because I'm always just like so focused,
hyper-focused.
But this season I've been working on that a lot to like scream at them like faster or slower while we're going.
Slowing down is hard.
It's kind of helping us like staying in the ranks, but like it's also like the footage of us going down, you just hear me screaming like, faster, faster. And I'm just like, I'm so embarrassed watching footage afterwards. I'm apologizing to my teammates later. Like, I'm so sorry I was screaming at you.
I have to scream. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to.
I would rather be yelling faster though. I loathe screaming, slow down.
Yeah.
So this weekend, we are in Boise. We are racing Friday and Saturday. Mm-hmm. Charlie Tyler is here. And I think that's the only name I recognize.
The only big name on the snowboard podium racing against me, but you never know.
Anything
can always
happen.
Be
so
a new timer that just comes in hot, and all of a sudden his name will be known by the end of the weekend.
Hopefully, I would love it.
That'd be so
we get him on the Buckle Show afterwards talking shit about you.
Yeah, you should. You should, dude. I bet he'd be stoked.
So what's the game plan going into the weekend?
Well, it's another straight track, like I said.
Short too.
And it is a shorter track than I think I've seen at most races. It might be comparable to Logan, but it looks a little shorter.
Yeah,
it looks a little shorter. That's what I thought. I'm not good
but
at
Logan had some
that.
turn to it, so maybe, I'm not either.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Yeah. Like, they have to tell me the numbers, and I just believe them.
Right.
And
I need to hear it's 1,200 feet, 800 feet, 50.
Oh, yeah, it's 500 to 600 feet. I have no idea. I don't know.
Not a clue.
Yeah, so... I think if they're, they got like the hay bales between the dirt track and the snow track.
That's a new one. Yeah, I haven't seen that before. I feel like it's a jousting.
That's what it feels like for sure, because there's not snow there yet. Yeah. They're waiting until the last second to put snow out there,
man.
which it's great.
Good on them. The way they're building the track, half
dirt,
half snow, I think is a great idea.
Yep.
It's short. It is what it is. The horse run out is gorgeous. They can run out into the sunset. I'm personally hoping for an easy set so you guys can open up the horses a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But we'll see. We don't know.
It looks better whenever we go fast.
Until we get there.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that when they make the gates, like the same as like the open ski division for snowboard.
Yeah, it's rough.
It just forces us to go a little bit slower, and then that makes, the content that they're making for our division not as appealing.
It never is.
Because at the end of the day, who looks best on camera?
Richard Weber.
The horse. Don't say it.
Courtney Anderson, Catley.
Exactly.
There's a whole mess of them out there.
They look amazing on their horses, and then we're just like goofy geared up. You can't see us really.
Admittedly, it's one of the problems I have with my own content is the horse rider and horse gets so much credit.
Yeah, they look
and I'm
amazing.
Like, the skier is back there doing the just Lord's work.
Bloop, going in and out of frame.
And the snowboarders too. And it's like most people, when you go through the comments, they're like, you mention a skier, and they're like, I didn't even see a skier. And I'm like, that's on me, guys. That's my fault. Like, we need to change the narrative.
No, it'd be hard
for
not
sure.
to, though.
I know.
It'd be
but
super
I know.
hard not to.
They're majestic. They're
They
gorgeous.
It's true.
I love, and then you got, Laura from Revival Clothing, just like dressing these girls up like
she came here this
they
weekend
look so
too.
sick.
Yeah,
you look like
it's
a
gonna be
slop,
awesome.
I
mean, I'm not even gonna try if they're dressing like that, dude.
It's
You think I
Snowboarder,
can keep up with that? No way.
You show up, put your helmet on, you're like, oh, let's do this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah,
Wear the
it's,
same exact clothes every weekend when I ski-jor too.
Yeah,
so like they're changing up their outfits every weekend, and
God bless those girls.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Yeah,
I know.
I'm sleeping in the horse trailer this weekend, so I just get to chill out and just throw on my raggedy clothes.
Is that going to affect your game? Is that going to make you gritty? It's like Rocky in Rocky 4 where he's training in the wilderness.
Well, I get to sleep in a little bit now.
That's nice. That's gotta help.
Because when you're road tripping in with the girls that they gotta wake up early and get dressed and then go feed the horses and all this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm waking up at like 5, 6 a.m. on these race days. It's brutal.
Oh, no.
So like, yeah, staying at the horse trailer is kind of exciting when it happens because I get to sleep till 7. That's like, yes, this is great.
Perfect. Well, Jakobe, best of luck to you this weekend. We're excited to watch you. Unfortunately, we will be filming your riders this weekend.
As you should.
As we just spoke about the clothing.
It's okay, just get me in and out of the frame every once in a while.
We'll see Jakobe.
It'll look great.
Actually, no, because you're going to be on one side of the road. We won't see you at all.
Oh, that's right.
You're just going to be somewhere
just
in the
edit them
abyss.
out.
Yeah, we'll see
just put a green screen there.
Yeah. So, good luck this weekend.
Cool. Thanks,
and
appreciate
hope
it.
to see you out there.
Yeah.
And have fun.
I'll see you
Where
out
are you
there.
going next after?
I'll try to not wipe out in your direction.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. What's next for you after Boise, just quickly? What's the schedule?
So the schedule kind of fell apart on the way to this race because Whitefish canceled their race today. And I was signed up for that one. Okay. So we're seeing if, I'm sure Bellevue's getting overwhelmed with the amount of people.
I would imagine.
Contacting them today, being like, is there any extra spots? But I was one of those guys. Is there any extra spots? So who knows? They might have extra spots. They might not. I can take a week off.
So Bellevue,
and then Driggs after that. Yep. And then the finals in Salt Lake. And then I think all we have after that is Red Lodge.
Hell yeah. End it with Red Lodge at the finals there.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Yep. So we're almost there.
I know, man.
I'm feeling sore.
Kind of feels like halfway through.
Get to like 90% healed between races when we go nonstop like this. But, I think I can do it.
You don't ever have the recovery time you want to.
No, not
drive
at all.
home and you're like, oh, it's already Wednesday.
Yeah. And I had to do some split boarding this week because I hadn't actually snowboarded in like a month.
A masochist.
And so I went on like a 10 or 11 mile tour on Monday after getting back from last weekend's race.
11 miles?
Yeah, round trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still 11 miles.
Yeah, it's like up and out.
That's a lot.
So it wasn't anything crazy, but I am out of shape.
My God. Feeling strong for this weekend.
Just getting pulled behind horses has made me lazy, dude. My cardio's just gone to shit.
But it also takes more. I'm so sore in places that I don't understand.
The core around the ribs, the shoulders, the forearms.
Especially when you're maxed out with 4 pulls. It's like,
I don't do that at all anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I did 4 pull races for my first 2 seasons of full-time racing. Yeah. And this year I'm like,
beats you up.
I'm doing 3. I'm done doing 4. That was brutal. And whenever you have like a 20 team limit in your division, I mean, you don't have time to breathe between your laps.
No.
You're getting off the side by side and they're yelling at you because they're waiting on you at the starting line. And it's like, I need to change gloves. I need to get a sip of water. So
catch your breath.
Yeah. Driggs showed me the truth. Because they limit it to 3, and they have for years. Okay. With snowboard, at least.
And that's the sweet spot.
And it's just so nice. Yeah. I get to breathe and relax and, talk shit with the other snowboarders. And
perfect.
That's what I want.
Oh, yeah. That's what we all want.
That's what I'm doing every weekend now. It's
great.
There
it is. So
nice.
Sleep in the trailer. Talk shit in the start gate.
Exactly.
Drink some water and have some booze.
Breathe.
Yeah.
In between laps. It's so important.
That's Jacoby's winning strategy, folks.
Yep, pretty much.
Stay tuned. We'll be here all weekend, but we'll be back specifically with the Buckle Show after this whole charade happens this weekend, and we'll be back with some winners, hopefully.
Yeah.
And hopefully you're back.
Hopefully I'm back. We'll see.
Sweet. All right.
Right on. Thanks, dude.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Peace.